There was a couple like words like throughout the weeks like, oh, Duke might be in the regional here and there, and I heard a couple of things, but when I saw him, I thought it was just a great opportunity, to be able to see some of my old teammates and old friends being able to play on the same ball field again, even though we're playing against each other this time, but just being able to have a great team in the regional and be able to compete against them is amazing.
Yeah, and I know you've talked about this a little bit before, but you wanted a different kind of opportunity, maybe, different teammates, maybe a chance to kind of expand your game a little bit. Do you think you've been successful in that regard, just the way your game has kind of come? I know your batting average may not be what you would like it to be, but everything else, how's that been?
Yeah, 100%. I think the biggest thing is I just came here and I wanted to learn a lot, and I was around some of the best players, some of the best coaches. You got Coach Johnson, who's been in the big leagues. He's got a lot of knowledge. Coggins, Ammo, and that was the biggest thing that I wanted to have when I came here. Is just getting a lot more knowledge and just getting a lot more teaching. You know what I mean? It's just being in. I feel like for me, it's about being in that environment. Putting yourself in the right environment where you can push yourself. It was a tough situation. Coming into playing the SEC and in half a season, but it was something I was willing to do. I was just because I'm not scared to take that risk. You know what I mean? It's just and being on a great team and just seeing how these guys are performing and how we're performing together. It's going to be an amazing season. I just can't wait to see where we go.
Let's talk about how y'all have done a little bit different things offensively this week, whether it's the bunting. What did that look like for you guys?
Yeah, so Wes talked a lot about, in the postseason, the games look a lot different in any level you look at, MLB, college. Like, it's going to be a lot more team-based. Like, throughout the regular season, a lot of guys are trying to chase stats, hit home runs and stuff like that, right? But the postseason is about winning. So whatever you can do, because I feel like in the postseason it's real competitive, and having that experience in last year and in previous years, it's just about the small things. So it might be a 2-3 ball game, and you might have first and second. You got to get a bunt down and move the runner over. So that's why we've been working on it and just really harping on that.
Talk about the way that Robbie solidifies that lineup now that he's back.
Oh, it's golden spikes. It's a great addition to the team. He's just as I think Henny said earlier, he's just a great leader. It's a guy that guys lean on, and he doesn't talk too much, but he just leads by an example. The way he goes by his routine, his process, and just the way he performs on the field, and his just competitive nature. Just a lot of guys just feed off that. That's just what a leader does. A leader leads by example, and other guys follow that. So it's great to have Robbie back.
It's been a while since you've had Zabo and Robbie there together in the game. It was about a month, I guess, at the same time.
It's been a little minute, but great to have those guys back there, out there, and hopefully we're going to keep them healthy throughout the whole season.